One superbly beautiful studio moment that I remember was at my studio, Vacant Studios, Westchester. It's when Dirt, Old Dirty Bastard, had just got out of jail. You know, he recorded his whole last album in my studio. You know what I'm saying? Because it was upstate, you know what I'm saying, trees and driveways. So my guy actually, they wanted to get him to a studio that was out of the city so he could concentrate and relax. So at that time, I think when Dirt came out, I think he, because we don't know Dirt, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he was on his pills, his Ritalin, his calm down, relax shit. So he used to actually be there just like blank. You know what I'm saying? He come in, what's up, G? Dirt, what's good? You good? You need anything? I'm straight. He'll just, and whatever's going on, the engineer do it. So I was making my song Move Back with my group Lennox Sad Boys. And I'm in my studio B. And I'm banging the beat. Try Also as the door creep open. Shh. Dirt. Yo, G. That shit is dope. Yo, you work that Triton better than the RZA, man. I was like, oh, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Like, you want to get on it? He's like, yeah. He jumped on it. From that moment, he popped back into All the Way Him. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, he went back to the Ritalin. You know what I'm saying? But from that moment, he came and was like, oh. Dirt. It was a Dirt that, you know what I'm saying, that we all seen back. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, after he finished his verse, dope, they went back and sat back down. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? Dirt was real deep, you know what I'm saying, and with life, that people don't know. Like, people would get him being the way he is because he knew too much. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't get. People see people that express themselves a lot because there's a lot, same shit, a lot of channels and a lot of seeing, so sometimes it ain't the way to do it, but fucking numb yourself. That's rock and roll. When Dirt walked into my B studio, I was actually using a Triton and MPC 3000, because I never liked 2000. I liked the 3000. And what was the sound? I'm trying to think, what was that? Because the main thing on that Move Back beat is the voices. So I think that came on my rolling. One of the biggest things I learned from working with ODB is that, because I worked with him when he did that last album, I did a Rush Hour soundtrack with him too, and You Don't Stop, that had all of the Wu-Tang on. You know what I'm saying? But what I learned from him, especially me doing my minimal rapping thing, because that's just that. My production's a major, you know what I'm saying? But I learned from him, like, do you on it. No matter if they like it or not, as long as you're doing you, that's something original that nobody else could ever do. And when you do that, you're actually rolling dice, because they might like it or they might not. They might hate it, they might love it. But as long as you're doing you, it's gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, and do you. Like, he would take one cuts and whatever came in his head he did, that's what it is. And that's how you got Shimmy Shimmy Yas and all these great records. With Jay-Z, man, the most beautiful thing, man, it's fucking beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man, because you gotta think about it. He's the same as us. We all grew up in the street, we all grew up in nothing. He just stayed on his glitch, you know what I'm saying, his thing, and took himself, a few of his partners, you know what I'm saying, actually made a conglomerate that's a worldwide legacy. And even with now, but it's still, you know what I'm saying, how can I say this? I've been in a room working with Jay-Z, we did that, and he's standing next to the president. That's cool as shit. Like, what's wrong? Like, come on, man. I know a homie that know the president. What? Come on now, you can't get that shit nowhere else, you know what I'm saying? And we look at it like from where we come from the hopeless and all that shit, and fight, no matter how we gotta do it and pull it off, and keep writing history. That's fucking great and beautiful. When I was around Jay-Z, the small amount of time that I actually got to be personal, you know what I'm saying, it was he's real sharp on his business and on his things, and he actually give people chances, and at times when some people, like, their heart might go different or they might the same shit, well, I'm looking at what you got, he gets them out of it, because that's where you fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to what you're doing and monopolize on what you're doing, and not looking, like, if you have a plate here, you're not supposed to be worried about that plate. That's where everybody fucks up at. You know what I'm saying? I look at my plate and I'm like, it's not enough, I gotta keep busting ass. I'm not gonna look at X plate like, hey, what you got? So you got, like, that's some bitch ass nigga shit, and that's not street. You know what I'm saying? So I really pay attention to what it is, and I kinda could pick that up and learn that from him, from Jay-Z.